Welcome back, Raider Nation. I am the Raider D, your host for the most information, news, rumors, opinions, and more. Anything and everything about the Raiders, you're going to get it right here first. You're watching the Raider D podcast. Today, Raiders and Raidettes, we're going to be talking about Justin Fields and the rumors swirling around as a potential trade could happen with the Raiders and Chicago to bring in a face of the franchise pretty much on the cheap. Because if Chicago is going to go after Caleb Williams, and this is the big question mark, they got to get rid of Justin Fields. But let's presume that they're going to go ahead and draft a new face of the franchise, Caleb Williams. That means Justin Fields got to go somewhere. And there is one team in the NFL that would actually be perfect, the perfect situation for him. Now, I know people have been saying that they'll trade him to Atlanta. That makes no sense. That leaves Justin Fields in the NFC. Why would the Bears do that? They wouldn't. That would be suicide because you're going to have to play against him in the NFC. Trade him to the Raiders. We're AFC, so the only time we're really going to see him is the odd seasons where we're going to pull a Chicago Bears on the schedule or, in a Super Bowl. That's it. So you get him out of the conference. You don't have to worry about him too much. And as far as his success, the Raiders are a perfect team for Justin Fields if we use our draft capital and the free agency to really shore up that offensive line. We already have the great run tandem if we bring Josh Jacobs back with Zamir White, that powerful 1-2 punch. If one of them goes down, we know the other one can handle the rock. That really takes a lot of pressure off of Justin Fields having to run the ball himself. He was the number one rusher for Chicago last year. That's crazy. He's a quarterback. He shouldn't be the number one rusher. He shouldn't feel like he has to do that. Well, we've got great running backs in the running back room for the Las Vegas Raiders. All we need to do is shore up that offensive line. And as far as weapons goes, he's only had DJ Moore in Chicago. That's it. He hasn't had anybody else to throw the rock to. So we got Devontae Adams. We got Jacoby Myers. We got the speedster and Tucker. I mean, we've got weapons. And even if we keep Hunter Renfrow, if we don't trade Hunter Renfrow, which I think we should and then pick up somebody in the draft, but let's say we keep Hunter Renfrow. I mean, we have a solid core. And let's not even forget that we got Michael Mayer, baby Gronk. I know we've kind of forgotten about him because he missed the last 3 games of the season due to an injury, but he was showing so much progression that his ceiling, I mean, if he keeps progressing that way, he's going to be a Pro Bowl tight end, right? And so let's just keep building on that. If we were to bring in Justin Fields and give up a second-round draft pick, not go deep, not sell the farm to go get a Caleb Williams, Drake May, or even a Jaden Daniels, who's my favorite, and we bring in Justin Fields. He's already been in the NFL for 3 years. He's tried and true. He understands the speed of the game of the NFL. We get him on the cheap because he's still on his rookie contract, and we see how he does this year. If he comes to the Raiders and we've got a franchise quarterback and we're making a deep run in the playoffs, maybe a Super Bowl, then yeah, we extend him. And yes, it's going to be an extraordinarily expensive contract. He's going to get top dollar. But if you want a face of the franchise quarterback, Raider Nation, we're going to have to pay some money. So I do understand the argument of people saying we don't want to bring Justin Fields because we're just going to have to pay him top dollar in a year from now. Okay, cool. If he's worth it, we can do it. The question is, what do we do with the salary cap that we have now? We got like $50 million. Now, if you've seen my black curtain, and I know there's a lot of controversy about that. Some people are giving me some pushback on that. Some people love it. Some people hate it because the Steelers had the steel curtain. Whatever. I'm still going with the black curtain for now, unless you guys can convince me of a better name for our defense. But my video of the black curtain is basically the off-season free agency additions to our monstrous potential defense. That's if we use up all the salary cap on that, then yeah, we're going to be in salary cap hell when it comes time to, extend Justin Fields. But look, if we structure these deals in the right way, like other championship teams, and we make a deep run or even a Super Bowl run with Justin Fields, it depends on Justin Fields' character. Does he want to be the next Tom Brady? If he wants to be, and obviously he's much more athletically gifted than Tom Brady. I'm just saying as far as like winning Super Bowls, if he wants to be that caliber, memorialized in history, get into the Hall of Fame of the NFL, then he's going to need to take team-friendly deals to do that. Now, I don't know his character. I don't know if he would be that type of a person to say, yes, I want to make a run, build a team around me. I want to be a perennial Super Bowl champion. I want 6 or 7 rings. I want to break Tom Brady's record and have 8. Okay, then maybe we can make it work. But if we can't make it work, I mean, that's all down the road. But we would get an extremely mobile, elusive quarterback with an absolute cannon for an arm. And, if you go and look at his stats, he's top 10 in almost all of the passing categories. Most importantly, the deep ball. His accuracy on the deep ball, I think, is top 5. He's really accurate when it comes to that. The issue with Justin Fields is some of his decision making. And I think with the right coaching staff and the right situation where he doesn't feel like he has to improvise everything all the time, because the second he snaps the ball, he has 2 defensive ends and a defensive tackle trying to take him to the ground in less than a second because his offensive line is terrible. If we fix that and give him a good situation, we could have the next Lamar Jackson on our team. That's his upside is the next Lamar Jackson. That's what I'm saying. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree. Before I go, let's just say the reason why this smoke is smoking up is because Luke Getsy, former offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears, is getting his second interview with the Raiders today. Why? The Bears' offense wasn't that great. Running the ball they were, but their passing offense wasn't that great. Again, you could throw the caveats in there that it wasn't that great because there was no weapons to really throw the ball to. We got weapons, so maybe Getsy's offense would be better. But over, a Shane Waldron, who I believe just signed with another team, and Cliff Kingsbury with that air raid offense, I don't see how Getsy would be even that high of a target. His resume is not that great, but he does have a history with one Justin Fields. And the rumor mill going around right now, and I cannot verify any of this because I'm just a guy on YouTube. Remember that. Just an opinionated Raider fan like every other one out there. I just happened to put myself in front of a camera and a microphone. But the rumor mill is that the Raiders are interested in trading for Justin Fields with Chicago. That solves our quarterback issue, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think. You know what to do.
Just win, baby.
Run!